and today we're going to look at a little bit close at Mer-man from Turtles of Grayskull. Now, this guy was a little bit tough to get. This is, as you can see, this is not the American version, this is the European version. So what's missing in this is Mer-man and this title right here. It would say Mutant Mindless Leviathan right in the bottom of his name. Other than that, we look at the art. Everything is spot on the same from the American version. Just subtle differences like that. And since there's strict regulations over there in the European nations, this is one thing that you will see on all of them right here. The content and the accessories. That's very important with that. Of course, you can see there's no writing describing what you can do with them or storyboard over here under it. It's just a big drawn out drawing. Well, in the US, it would have some writing and description of the figure details, and then a storyboard with this part, and also a title across the name. That's why I was saying Mutant Mindless Leviathan. That's what you would see there in the American version. That's quite the same. As we look at this, and wait, let me tell you what it said on it. It would say, the Ocean Warrior heeded Skeletor's beacon from Snake Mountain at his own peril. The two held unease allies. So with that, and then it goes into depth about Krang setting a trap for him and putting him in the ooze. But you can see it doesn't seem like it reflects. What it seems to me right there, Mer-man must have took down He-Man, because look, there's his power sword right there. And then you see the four turtles right there. Raphael, Donatello, Leonardo, and Michelangelo. All four right there. Yeah. They're wearing their first fatigue when they entered the Masterverse. Or, I mean, not Masterverse, I would say the world of Masters of the Universe. When they entered Eternia, that was their first outfits right there. Yeah, Masterverse is a total different thing. It's the bigger figures, those things. And right there, it looked like some bats in the background and a flying castle or so. Not too telling. It even just looks like a mountain there. Other than that, yeah, it's pretty nice. And then you can see the languages right there. Yeah, other than that, this puppy's been around everywhere over there. It took a long trip. Yeah, straight from the European nations. I would say from Germany all the way to the islands, straight to the United States. All right, let us continue. Let's see if there are any ties on this puppy. Yeah, there's a couple of them. This will take me a minute. So usually in the Americans, you get a nice profile, but you ain't getting shit here. All blank. at this part. Look at the descriptions, what part is removable or not. There we go. Goes over the pieces which are removable from the shoulder to the arm to the head, the hands, and the boot to the feet. There, and nothing else right there. Funny thing, it don't show the fin on this. But you should see the legs on this. So, yeah, I'm gonna try to get this out quick as I can. We're gonna have to cut that rubber band that's holding in. There we go. Take a look at that. Forgot to show this on the side that what explains the waist from being removed right there and attaching the fin. And I'm going to take a little up close look at him holding his sword. And hold it halfway in. Very translucent, his body. And with his legs. I'm going to put a flashlight to it so you guys can see how translucent it is. I'm going to look at it with the light. Let's check out how translucent he is. The light will just seep right through it. And his head too. And his body torso. You see that? The light passes right through his whole leg there. And you can see the joints. There, that's better. The whole thing is translucent, even his skull. Let me try to scope it in. Focus. Yeah. That way you can see it. Look at that. So with some good lighting effects, you can make some good poses and pictures with this. The whole thing is translucent. The only thing that's not translucent would be this part. Would be the fin and the tail right here. Yeah, definitely not. But it's a nice accessory too. And now we'll put it back where he was with the fin. It's a little tough and tight. You gotta really apply some force to it. Put the skirt on and that. Snap it right there. Whoops. There we go. We get them back up. A little too top heavy, but I know how to work it. There we go. We'll continue on. Yeah. Real nice. And turn this part. And this fit right there. Mostly tended to be like that. And twist the body. A little top heavy. There we go. We got him up. The sword out of the face. Zoom on in. You gotta say, real nice. Real nice figure. Glad to receive him, Adam. I don't know if I said it, but I'm gonna say it. I'm glad to have this on finally. I thought I was out of the woods when it came to picking this up, but I finally found it, added him on. Great to see it. And if you guys need the same thing, you need to look you need to look around the internet. You'll be able to find them a little cheaper. So I I hate to say it, but the secondary market is sometimes very, very pain in the ass, and they don't negotiate well sometimes. They're looking to take advantage of you sometimes. So you got to be real selective who you make business with. Just because you see it out there, don't take the first item and take the first offer like that. You know, you gotta understand the game. It's that either you're gonna make me a better offer, or I'll go to somewhere else. And definitely, my better source was to go overseas and find this. Finding it overseas, yeah, much better, much affordable, better price too. Yeah. If you look this up in eBay, man, or Evil Bay, you're trying to take an arm and a leg. But yeah. Originally, I wasn't gonna open it, but then I was like, I think you guys earned it, and I wanted to see them out too. And I'm like, let's get this puppy out of this box. Let's let this sucker breathe a little. So I'm still working on some new videos or so, and I got new ideas or so. So I'm always trying to implicate new ideas, learn new stuff. Just work with me. Give me some time. But yeah, this is Kirk HT signing out, and I hope you enjoyed this video over here. You guys have a good one there. And I hope you enjoy watching this.
And I hope you enjoyed watching my review of Mer-man of the Turtles of Grayskull. Once again, thank you for watching. And you guys have a good one there.